Gentlemen, welcome back to this series on overcoming addiction. In today's video, we're going one step further with our plan to conquer our addictions. We're going to make a plan. Because without a plan to conquer your addiction, you get lost pretty quickly. You're not really sure where to go. And like anything in life that's worthwhile and anything that's a challenge to overcome, having a plan, a strategy in place is extremely important. So let's dive in to making a plan. The first thing to do is to set a date to quit. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, unless you are hell-bent on conquering that addiction as soon as possible. But it's something that should be done preferably in the next couple of weeks. You don't want to leave it too long, otherwise you might lose the resolve to do it by then. But having it within a couple of weeks will give you enough time, mentally and physically, to get prepared. Some extra motivation with setting a date could be to work it around a special time. For example, could be a birthday of a relative, or it could be anniversary or graduation day, or something along those lines. Whenever you make that date, make sure that you announce it to somebody. Tell somebody that that's the day you're going to quit. Because now you're committed. And you have someone who will hold you accountable for that. I mean, you want to use that as a type of support for your addiction. Any type of support that you can get in this time is very important. Now the next step in making a plan is seeking professional or just personal support. Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to go and find counseling. You go find a counselor. You could actually go and find an online support group. You could seek support from the people around you, your family, your friends. You could also seek support from people you know who've actually been through addictions before. That would be a really good resource to have. Not everybody has that, but if you do, by all means, take advantage of it. The next step is to identify your triggers. Now, there are certain things that set off addictions, of course. In my case, it was ads or pictures of women in scantily clad clothing or lingerie or whatever the case may be. But finding those triggers is extremely important, and getting rid of those from your life as much as possible will help you face down and then help you quit the addiction a lot more effectively. It doesn't have to be something like that. It could be other things like stress, could be parties, social gatherings, or even just people could be triggers. Whatever they are, identify them and do your best to work around them or remove them completely if you can. Once you've identified your triggers, the next step is to start ramping down your addictive habit. Now, quitting cold turkey may work for some people. A lot of people it doesn't. But what you want to do is start decreasing the use of that particular thing that is causing your addiction gradually. This makes it a lot easier to quit, I believe. In my experience, I got rid of my addiction fairly quickly because of lifestyle changes that I made. But for other people, People can bounce back and forth between addiction very easily. So, you want to continue gradually reducing your exposure to that addiction as the days go by. Think about it in days rather than particular moments in time. And then the last step in making a plan is to make your environment conducive to overcoming your addiction. So removing reminders of your addiction in the home, in your workplace, outside, in your social circle. You want to get rid of things, usually objects we're talking about, that will trigger your addiction. So consider replacing objects with things that provide positive, calm feelings. You might, for example, fill your food with, fill your refrigerator, not fill your food, fill your refrigerator with good wholesome foods, for example. You may want to put books up on the shelf or DVDs. You may want to redecorate your bedroom or, for example, rearrange furniture, buy new pillows, whatever the case may be. What you want to do is change your environment so that it will give you the feeling of a fresh start. So, gentlemen, some more food for thought in overcoming your addiction, making a plan. We've gone through today a series of steps that you can use, put a plan in place to help overcome your addiction. In the next video, we're going to look at quitting and handling withdrawal. This is where the fun starts in the addiction. So, gentlemen, if you have a problem with addiction, you'd like more help, please feel free to reach out to me. In addition, if you want help with your addiction at a deeper level, or you want help with anything in any particular area of life, please go down to my coaching page and sign up for my coaching program. I'd love to work one-on-one with you and help you really crush your addictions and get to the next level in your life. As always, gentlemen, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I want you to remember to get out there, get amongst it, and become the best version of yourself.